And today we're going to do things slightly differently. And that noise in the background is Pedro making a mess, as usual. And I'm going to make a Willow Cottage Pie and not the 22/7 pie, okay? We're going to do it slightly different because we have all sorts of communities living in one place. So the mash, which I've already done, I've got some cheese, and there's a big blob there because I didn't want to grate my fingers when I got to the end of it. It's cheddar. And I've got, what they call them? Spring onions, that was it. And the secret ingredient, a very strong mustard. And I mean stronger than Coleman's, okay? And we're talking serious stuff here. So that's part one, and this is a bowl. And we're going to mix that up and then come back to part two. So I'll see you in a minute. Now I'm giving this a good old mix. Now you can use any mash, your homemade ones, you can buy it. I wouldn't recommend the frozen ones, they're never nice. But the reason we do it at home is so we can regulate the amount of fat I put in it. I use milk usually. And a little cheese, that's the naughty bit, but I don't tell anyone except on the camera, of course, where everyone knows now. So there you go. And it's kind of looking sort of like what it's supposed to look like. Now, I'm going to do this arm workout a little later, and we're going on to the mince. Now I've got all my mash ready here. I might mustard it up a bit more, seeing as it's looking too pale for me. But that's also a matter of choice. Now here I have my 5% lean beef mince. Now, cottage pie is with beef and shepherd's pie is with lamb. But I prefer the beef because lamb is a bit too heavy for us. So in this, I'm going to pop this on the side and I'm going to fry up my ingredients here, which are, let me just bring it on here. There's garlic, there's onion, red pepper, tomatoes, Worcester sauce, hidden vegetables for the children not to know, ketchup, which goes there, and your celery, which goes with the veg, and the secret ingredient, as we have Irish people living on this farm, is Guinness. I can't have this because I'm a teetotaler. So from here we move on. Now I'm going to use my favorite avocado oil. I've got 1.5 tablespoons in there. Okay, now I'm going to add garlic. Here's my tablespoony thing. Measure, and that's going in. If you like a bit of garlic, go for it. That's Pedro sneaking around the back there. I've got 1 and a bit of onion. I might actually add some more, depends on my mood. And celery. Now this is very good for you. So I put a little extra. That's hiding that stuff again from the kids. Let's just completely hide it. What the hell? At most it'll change the taste. Oh no, that's not good, is it? Otherwise you can do it like real chefs, not like me. But and I'm going to wait for that to fry before I chuck in my tomato. This is not a good spoon for frying, I can assure you. Now I usually use around 400 grams of mince, but today I've been told that I have to do more. So I put almost 800 grams because everyone on the farm, I'm going out to dinner, so they've decided they're going to, I don't know, have a party or eat a lot. It could be one of the two. Now I'm putting a cup of chopped tomatoes. You can use tin tomatoes. As I told you, I always take shortcuts. When you live on a farm, it has to taste good and it has to look good. And there has to be plenty. Stylized cooking, I'm not sure I'm very good at that. Okay, now we chuck in now when the kids ask you why there's vegetables in it, just tell them they're jewels and they have to find the jewels, okay? That's a good one. Works every time. Now I'm adding, you'll never believe this, a tablespoon and a half of ketchup. Yes, it was a K word, ketchup. And I have Worcester sauce, 2 tablespoons. Don't ask me how I know it's 2 tablespoons, okay? I know. Mm. And I'm going to let the smelly bit go out of it, you know, the raw thing. And then the mince, which is as good as a smile. This mince is as good as a smile. Okay. The mince is as good as a smile. You got that bit, right? Okay. Pedro didn't. It's okay, but he doesn't get most things. It's fine. Now I'm going to add pepper. Now do not add as much as I do because we have weird people in this household, as I told you. And I can't recook the whole dish, okay, because I'll be here all day. To this, I'm also going to add salt to taste. That's about, I don't know why they say salt to taste. You taste it anyway, right, pets? Why do they say salt to taste? Salt to your taste. Oh, yes. It should be to your taste, right? Yeah, I will change that one. Now, here is my mince. Now, it's very mincy mince, so because I minced the mince. You have no idea what I'm saying, have you, pets? No. Well, I blend it, so it kind of gets really soft, because I don't like, wasn't very good of me. Bye-bye. And, yeah. I blend it so it's soft. I don't like bits of mince. Well, I'm actually going to use that bit. So there, bye-bye. Now, my cooker, very sensitive cooker, has decided to die on me. So we clean and we start again. Yeah. Now we just let that cook. Now, Willow Cottage Pie has a special ingredient all the way from Ireland. It's the Guinness. And that gets recycled. Bubbly, bubbly. Bubble, bubble, toil and trouble. That's going good. And we're going to let that cook. And then I'll come back and pretend it was ready in like 2 minutes, okay? Okay, now I have to say there's a weird ingredient that goes into this, but this is not necessary. It's because Tom and Paul like it that way. It's going to be a chili sauce. I know, sounds really weird, but weird is good. And I have to say that it does kind of moisten it, you know. Oh my God. Spider-Man's watching the show with me. No, seriously, Spider-Man's watching the show with me. Spider-Man, I'm going away now for a minute. Da, 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 da. Okay, so I'm back in, and I'm gonna bung my mince into my very huge crock pot, and that goes away. I need a spoon and a Spatula, where are you? No spatula, so I'm going to have to make do with this, which is fine. Now here goes my mince beef. Like I said, you can use as much kind of beef you want. I use 5%, but that doesn't mean everyone has to. As you can see, we're feeding the 500 here. Oh, look at the jewels of vegetables. For anyone, ooh, my cup of tea. Or is that your cup of tea? Pets? Don't worry, pets. We can clean up later. Now, the tricky bit here is getting that gunky mash on top. That's a very technical term that's used. Gunky. Manky, gunky, they're all very technical. He just edits all this, by the way. He edits all the fun bits, don't you, Peds?
Yes.
Why? Okay. Now, I'm going to put the mash on top. And you can use like ice cream scoops and stuff to make it look all fancy, or you can use cake piping things and stuff. It's up to you. Or you can just bung it on. It's all going to mix up anyway when you pull it out. But of course, if you've got friends over, make it look pretty, okay? There. See, that is quite cute. I try and seal up all the bits because I don't like the stuff popping out, you know, like meat and stuff. There you go. It's as good as it gets. Okay. Now, what I do is I take a little water in this. And I take a spoon and I kind of moisten it. If I was cooking in China, I'd be hoistening it. But is that funny, Pets, or not? Moisten, hoisten, no? Okay. Now, this is going to eke a bit, I think, but that's okay. Half the mash is better than no mash at all. Now, there you go. Now, on this, I'm going to put some breadcrumbs so that when it does toast up, it'll toast up nice and toasty. Every time I say something stupid, Pedro looks at me. So I have to, I look at him like, sorry. I'm going to add a little bit of, I'm putting cheese on one side because I have a friend coming over and she's dairy. She can't eat dairy, so I'll put it on this side and then they can decide what they want to do. There. Now this fella's going in the oven, which I actually did preheat. And I will pull it out and then it'll look all pretty for you. If you notice it a little different on one side, you'll know why. Because this is the dairy, non-dairy, and the non-milk and milk mash and all that. No, I do sometimes. Okay, this is very heavy. Pets, do you want to open the oven, darling? Oh, thank you. Now, if you want to like make it look really fancy and stuff, you can individually bake them in little doodahs and then they look really nice. Or you just eat it like this. Peds, may I cut you a bit? And Nothing like good old home cooking. Now, I'm not going to stylize this plate up. I'm just going to show it to you as it is. There you go. And with that, I have to powder my nose and say bye-bye till next time. This is the Kitchen Diva saying bye-bye.